Reverend Howard coming to you on YouTube today, and I am a Universal Life Church minister, and I wanted to share my Doctor of Biblical Studies degree with everyone that I took from the church, and I really enjoyed that course, and I wanted to show everybody this is the course, 30 lessons. Of course, I don't have too many books anywhere that I haven't written in. I write in everything. But this kind of gives you an idea of the table of contents of what's covered in this course. How we got our Bible. Rightly dividing the Bible. The creation and fall of man. The patriarchs. The wilderness wanderings. The conquest of Canaan. The united kingdom. The divided kingdom. Prophets and poets. And then it switches over to the New Testament in chapter 10. From chapter 10 on to chapter 30, you have the New Testament. Chapter 10, Jesus Christ, His birth and baptism. Chapter 11, Jesus Christ, His ministry. Chapter 12, Jesus Christ, His teaching. Chapter 13, the crucifixion of Christ. Chapter 14, the resurrection of Christ. Chapter 15, sin and its consequences. Chapter 16, Jesus Christ, God's cure for sin. Chapter 17, the two covenants. Chapter 18, the establishment of the church. Chapter 19, Paul's missionary journeys. Chapter 20, New Testament conversations. Chapter 21, saving faith. Chapter 22, scriptural baptism. Chapter 23, the epistles. Chapter 24, religious authority. Chapter 25, the church, its names and unity. Chapter 26, the church, its worship and financing. Chapter 27, the church, its organization and work. Chapter 28, the Holy Spirit. Chapter 29, the second coming of Christ. And Chapter 30, eternal punishment and reward, covering teaching in the book of Revelation. Like I say, friends, I don't have a book in my library that I haven't written or highlighted in or something. I like to make notes. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And this is a book my wife bought me for Christmas one year. It's called Haley's Bible Handbook. And it's real handy doing a course like this for referencing things. And it's got a brief church history in it. And I would definitely recommend getting a Haley's Bible Handbook if you're going to be studying the Bible, or if you're a Sunday school teacher or a pastor. And I have a few other things here I wanted to share. This is a book I've been reading for a few years now. Another book my wife bought me. And this is the historical perspective on the New Testament. A historical introduction to the early Christian writings. And it's taught by Professor Bart Ehrman. And he teaches at University of North Carolina, I believe, at Chapel Hill. But if you want to find out about the history of the New Testament, I think that's a pretty good book to read. And then this was a book given to me by some people from our church that we attended, and it's a book on the Old Testament, and it's basically what they teach the course from at the university when they're talking about the Old Testament. And I tell you what, this is a good book also, and it's got a lot of background information. But I wanted to share a few things with everyone at this point. I keep all of my studies and my courses in a 3-ring binder, as you can see. That way it's easy to access, it's easy to keep up with. I can carry it with me places that I want to go sometimes, and share it with other people. But anyway, just a little bit there on the Doctor of Biblical Studies course from the Universal Life Church in Modesto, California.